Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I will show you 10 powerful Solidworks tricks that help you model, assemble, and create drawing much faster. These are small habits and hidden options that makes a huge difference when you start using them every day. Let's get started. First up, mouse gestures, my favorite time saver. Hold the right mouse button and drag in direction. This opens your mouse gesture. It depends on you're in which environment. For example, in a sketch, you can active these mouse gestures. In a part, as you can see, you can change the view of direction, and also in assembly and drawing part. You can assign up to 12 custom commands to it, and also you can change the default commands. For that, from tools, go to customize on mouse gesture tab. As you can see, for part, sketch, drawing, and assembly, you can search your favorite commands and your most used feature. For example, I search for fillet and drag and drop in right mouse gesture in part, and after that I OK. And if I be in part, right button and drag in right direction, fillet command will be a start. For example, I design rectangle, extrude that, OK, and right mouse button and drag on right. Fillet command will be a start. And also I can change the customize. From customize to mouse gesture, I can change 4 gesture for each environment, up to 12 gestures. As you can see here, in each direction, for example, I change to 8 gesture, and if I drag right button in each direction, one of the commands will be a start. And I suggest the best number of mouse gesture is 4. Easily you can select your favorite command or most used command easily from mouse gesture. Once you build the habit, it's the way faster than moving your mouse on the command bar. For example, in a sketch, usually I use a smart dimension by mouse gesture. For example, I draw the line, and when I want to use a smart dimension, I hold the right mouse button and drag up. Easily I select the smart dimension and put my number. It's faster than when I want to use from command bars. Next one is about faster dimensioning in sketch. For example, in a sketch, I draw the line and circle. For dimensioning these two parts, these two entities, I need use a smart dimension for each one. For example, for line 50 millimeters and for circle 40 millimeters. But you can do it faster when you draw your entities, you put your dimension. For that, from tools, option, go to the sketch and check enable on screen numbering, input on entities creation. And after that, click OK. So when I draw the line in a sketch, as you can see, I put my dimension. And easily you can put your dimension when you draw your entities, and for example circle, and whatever you want to draw, you can add the dimension when you draw that. And with this trick, you can quickly add the main dimension when you sketching. Second tips is about a mirror in a sketch. For example, normally people open the mirror tool from toolbar and select entities to mirror. For example, I want to mirror these entities. and after that click on mirror about and select the mirror line, and after that click OK. But there is a quicker way. Just select all entities by control or drag. Select your entities to one mirror and your center line like this, and just click mirror entities. Easily, without selecting any entities, you can mirror all of your entities about your center line. But be careful, you just have a one center line in your sketch. If you have a two or more than one center line, you can't use this method. Next tricks about faster line angle in a sketch. For example, I draw the line and I want to add angle this line from horizontally 30 degrees. But if I want to use my angle with a smart dimension, usually people draw the center line horizontally, center line from the first point of the start point of the line horizontally, and after that use a smart dimension and put the angle between these two lines, 30 degrees. But we can add this angle faster. For that, use again a smart dimension, and without draw any center line, click on the line. After that, click on the start point of the line, and after that, select your direction. I click horizontally this side and put my angle. Here you can add your line angle from horizontally and vertically faster than usual. Next tricks about customize your shortcuts. Sometimes we want to add our commands, our favorite command or most used commands in keyboard keys. For example, in my Solidworks, I changed the normal to default is Ctrl+8. I change it to the space. For example, if I click on this space and put space, click on space in my keyboard, normal to commands will be enter. For example, we can change the F to fillet or whatever I want, E to extrude. For example, if I click on E, extrude command will be enter. And whatever I want, if I use some commands frequency, I can use the shortcut. For edit or change that, we can use from tools, customize, keyboard. Here is all of the commands, and here this column is about shortcut. For example, I want to change the E to extrude. I search extrude, and for shortcut for that, I double click on this cells and put E. And here is a warning. It said E used for another command. Do you want to change it? I click yes and OK. When I click on E, extrude command will be accept. So you can change your shortcut easily and put your favorite commands use most of the time, and you can modeling faster than usual. Next trick is about extrude up to surface by double click. Usually beginner Solidworks user, when one extrude up to surface, for example, extrude this circle up to this surface, change the direction to up to surface, and after that click on target surface. But you can do it faster by double click. Extrude this circle. For example, it is on blind direction. Just I double click on this surface. The direction will change to up to surface and the surface will be select. With these tips, you can extrude up to surface very faster. Next one is about auto normal to when we want to draw a sketch. And we usually rotating model manually. For example, I want to sketch on this face. I click on this face and put a sketch command. Usually we rotate the model to see normal to this face or select normal to from commands. But you can easily put the auto normal to in your Solidworks. When you want to draw the sketch on each face, Solidworks will be automatically change the view of direction. For that, from tools, option, go to the sketch, from system option and check this auto rotate view, normal to sketch plane and sketch creation and sketch edit. And whenever I click on the each face and put the sketch, Solidworks direction will be changed and without need any rotation and any commands. Just select the face. When you go to the sketch of this face, view of the direction will be changed. Now every time you start or edit a sketch, Solidworks automatically align your view normal to the plane. The next trick is about the assembly. When you want to copy component in assembly, need multiple copy of your part. For example, this page. Beginner use Solidworks user use instance component each time and import that part. But you can do it faster by hold Ctrl from your keyboard, then click and drag your component. Instance copy you can do by hold the Ctrl from your keyboard and drag your component. This trick is perfect for repeating bolts, nuts, or identical parts. Next trick is about fast assembly mates. In assembly, you can speed up mating dramatically. Hold Ctrl and select two faces or whatever you want. You need to put mates between that. For example, I will delete this one. Select this face without. Before that, select the mate command. This face and Ctrl. Hold the Ctrl from your keyboard and select this face. And you can see the mates you can put between these two faces. Again, this face and Ctrl select this face. And easily you can, for example, put concentric between these two faces. And this face, Ctrl this face, put coincident. Here you can put your mates faster than usual without use mate commands. In the workbench, you can select whatever you want and put your mates between them. The last trick is about auto dimension in drawing. Finally, when you're creating a 2D drawing, don't waste your time adding every dimension manually. For example, from this part, I want to make a drawing. For that, go to the annotation, model item, click on model item, and check this icon, import the dimension from part. And after that, easily, when you click each view, the dimension you put in the part, you can see this in drawing. But you need to change the location of your dimension. Solidworks will automatically pull the dimension from your 3D part. You can clean up placement later, but it gives you an instant head start. Finally, I hope this video was useful for you. If you had a question, put in the comment at the below. And if you like the video, share with your friends.